Welcome into another video in my series where we're going through and testing every single weapon inside of Modern Warfare 3 to see just how viable these weapons are for you to use inside of your Modern Warfare 3 Zombies games. This is going to include the aftermarket parts, the aftermarket conversion kits, and the MW2 weapons. So if you guys are new around here and you like to see how weapons perform inside of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, make sure you're subscribed, turn on that bell notification so you don't miss any future uploads from myself on Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. As well, next month my streams are starting back up and it'd be just amazing to have all of you come and support me over there. The link for that is down below in the description, and I play a ton of custom zombies and other zombie related games. So today we're going to be checking out an SMG that I haven't used, I believe, since Season 2. I'm not too sure, but it's been a long time since I've used this one. So we're going to be using the WSP-9 today, and we're going to be taking that through all 3 zones, taking on bounty contracts all the way through. So hopefully by the end of today's video, you'll have a really good idea on whether or not the SMG WSP-9 is a viable weapon for you to use inside of your Modern Warfare 3 Zombies games. So without further ado, let's get to the WSP-9 review video today. Alright, so welcome in everybody. We're going to be checking out the WSP-9 SMG to see how viable this weapon is for you guys to use inside of your MW3 Zombies games. We have an amazing blueprint on there, and I can't remember the name of that camo I have on top of the blueprint, but it's an amazing combination, so I'm definitely going to be keeping that for the run today. Sort of. Stick through, because I managed to screw that up somehow along the way. I'm not sure. But when I spawn in and do these weapon testing videos, we put on all of our perks and no additions to make the weapon any stronger, so no ammo mods, no tools, and no pack-a-punch. I do run Deadshot Daiquiri, just so you guys know, and I am a mouse and keyboard player, if you guys are wondering why I don't get the ADS snap on the Deadshot Daiquiri. As well, as we pick up our first bounty contract of the day, I need to say a huge thank you to all of you guys. Unbelievable support. We have welcomed in over 425 brand new subscribers in the last 28 days, and I can't thank you all enough for the support. It has been through the roof. We have crossed the 2,300 subscriber mark on the channel just the other day, so I'm just blown away, literally blown away by you guys. Thank you so very much. Unbelievable support. This channel doesn't exist without the support from you guys, so I will forever be thankful for each and one of you guys for all the support. Took out our first bounty of today, which was a Mimic inside of Tier 1, gave us a self-revive and a pack crystal, which was awesome. And I could already tell that first Mimic was definitely going to be strong for sure. Although, I do remember the last time I ran this weapon, it seemed to be a lot stronger, so I kind of wanted to continue on and see if this weapon has been nerfed or buffed or what was going on with it. We visited the pack-a-punch machine, meleeed it to keep that blueprint and camo combination on there, applied the PAP1 crystal our Mimic gave us. So now we are pack 1, headed off and grabbed ourselves our second bounty of the day inside of Tier 1, and this one was a Mimic again, and now we are pack 1, white rarity, and holy smokes, this was definitely strong for sure. I would say not one of the strongest weapons I've seen at this stage for sure, but it's definitely up there for sure. I was pretty impressed with this. At this point I was kind of remembering of what this weapon was like, whether it was really strong or not, and I felt like it was really good. I do remember when I used it, it was super strong, but it just didn't seem to have that oomph that I remembered from before. So we put on Legendary, we put on Napalm, and it's time to head off and grab our last bounty contract inside of Tier 1 and see what the WSP-9 can do, Pack-a-Punch, Legendary with Napalm Burst to a bounty contract inside of Tier 1. Now, I was expecting this to be basically an instant delete, and yes, I was correct. So this weapon is definitely still as strong as I remember. It just doesn't seem to have that pop it used to have. I know when I first covered it, it was super broken. This was like one of the strongest things in the game for sure. So now I wanted to go off into Tier 2 and grab a bounty contract, but before I did, I wanted to show you guys how to get a free perk. You come to this location, you drive up this statue right off the edge, and when you get out of your vehicle, you'll get the reward rift there, and you're going to get your free, what is that, speed cola. So this is how you get your free speed cola. It's right here on your tac map, D2 inside of Tier 2. If you zoom in really close, you're looking for like this bird thing, and you just want to drive off it. So that's how you get your free perk right there. We picked up our bounty contract after that. I wanted to show you guys that just in case you guys didn't know. And holy smokes, I was impressed with this loot. I mean, I usually check chests after I pick up a bounty contract, but I was not expecting a jug suit inside of that. So holy smokes, that was amazing. I just had to show you guys that. Picked up our bounty inside of Tier 2. Pack 1, Legendary with Napalm Burst. We got a Mimic. And already I was just about halfway done the damage, so I could tell this was definitely going to be super awesome to use. And you can see the chunks of critical hits, the health bar on that Mimic just disintegrating as we lay into him. And we finish up the Mimic right here. So the WSP-9 single pack inside of Tier 1, Epic, Legendary, or Blue. I feel like you guys are going to be fine. I do feel with a Blue Pack 1 inside of Tier 2 on the WSP-9, your bounty contracts might take a few more bullets than if you were Epic or Legendary, of course. Then it was to visit the Pack-a-Punch inside of Tier 2, and I don't know what I did right there, why I did that, but I stood here absolutely just dumbfounded that I meleeed the Pack-a-Punch machine. So say goodbye to that beautiful blueprint and camo combo I have on there, and it was time to pack the WSP-9 to pack 2. I was really upset. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was really upset with that. So then it was time to grab and find a bounty contract inside of Tier 2, as we are now PAP 2 Legendary with Napalm Burst on the WSP-9 inside of Tier 2. And we got a Disciple. Yay! I really despise Disciples. This one, however, worked out really well. Look at the damage this WSP-9 does to that Disciple. I couldn't believe it. Unbelievable. Super, super strong. Wow. I was thoroughly impressed. So PAP 2, Epic, or Blue inside of Tier 2, I strongly believe this WSP-9 is going to be 100% viable for you all to use if you're not wanting to go into Tier 3. For sure. So the next thing to do for me after clearing out the rift, where did that last guy show up from? I swear he just appeared out of the reward rift. Anyway, cleared up the rift raft, got some more plates as I was running a little low. And then it was time to check the reward rift and see what we got. We got a schematic, which I was going to try and hand off to a player today. And unfortunately, the one I handed it off to said no. And then let me know if you guys have ever had this happen. As soon as I got in that vehicle, it blew up. I was just going to back it up to the gas station and repair it. Oh well. Time to throw on the PAP 3 crystal, mark our Wonder Fizz machine, and head off into Tier 3 and see what Tier 3 has to offer. So as we land in Tier 3, I wanted to grab the rest of my perks, as I always do when we get into Tier 3, and just, you know, be prepared for what Tier 3 has to offer. Then it's time to find a bounty contract and see what we can do with this WSP-9 Legendary triple packed with Napalm Burst to a bounty contract inside of Tier 3. In that, we already saw that the Tier 2 bounty contract Legendary with Napalm Burst just got absolutely melted. So here we are with our Mega Abomination bounty contract. First laser attack, we've already popped off the first head with the laser attack. Did a little bit of damage on our way to him, and then we got our second head taken off here with another laser attack. The energy mine did a bunch of damage to that Mega Abomination as well. But I definitely will say, while I was fighting this Mega Abomination, I felt extremely confident handling the horde, the crowd control, and the congestion that is Tier 3 that comes at you when you're dealing with a bounty contract, you know, your Mega Abomination in an open area, and you have a whole bunch of zombies coming around, just, you know, causing chaos while you're trying to deal with your bounty contract. Fired up his laser attack here, and we finished off our bounty contract right there with the WSP-9 Legendary triple pack with Napalm Burst. And I have to say, it was quite easy fight. Like, it wasn't the easiest thing I've done, but it was definitely something I wasn't struggling with. This particular area of side of Tier 3, I feel, has just a ton of crowd control to deal with, and that's where my Mega Abomination spawned in. So there was a lot of crowd control to deal with while I was doing with this bounty contract, for sure. We got an epic tool out of that, which wasn't too bad. And then it was time to throw on Mags of Holding and see what this WSP-9 can do inside of Tier 3. I wanted to grab another bounty contract and see just how it handled the bounty contract now that I can handle and dish out a steady stream of damage to the bounty contract without having to worry about reloading, which is the nice thing with Mags of Holding for sure. So we got lucky. I got a Mega Abomination bounty contract. You can see here he fires up his laser attack, and I was able to just completely just destroy it. And then I thought, okay, you know what? This is a good spot. The zombies are coming up that side. I'll drop my energy mine, and we'll take out the Mega Abomination. Wrong. I just got wrecked. All of the zombies came up this side. Like, what? And then the energy mine went off and cleared them all out for me. I couldn't believe it. Good thing I picked up a self-revive earlier. So we just popped that, got back to our fight, cleared out the riff raft, and got back to our Mega Abomination bounty contract. And you can see here, the the damage from the WSP-9 when hitting critical shots on your bounty contracts inside of Tier 3, it just does a ton of damage, and it's truly awesome to use. Not to mention, it is an SMG, so you've got that wicked movement speed. We got a nice PAP2 crystal out of that Mega Abomination before we even got to the Reward Rift, and an Epic Tool, which was pretty awesome to see. And then in the Reward Rift, if I needed it, we had a 3-plate, a blue tool, and a sigil. So I pocketed the sigil, which was definitely nice to see. Then I wanted to show you guys, you know, crowd control inside of Tier 3. We do have Magza holding on, but I just wanted to show you just how well the WSP-9 and just how much damage it can dish out to a horde that is coming at you. And you can see on screen just the actual damage, the critical shots, how fast the zombies, the HVTs are just getting absolutely wrecked and just instantly deleted with this WSP-9. So I highly recommend you guys go ahead and use this. I definitely feel with how strong it was handling crowd control, even if you brought it into Tier 3, triple packed with an Epic Tool, I feel like you guys will be able to run this, not a problem for sure. Definitely very strong. I mean, you can see just how quick it's eliminating the zombies inside of Tier 3, so that's definitely not an issue. And then I was trying to find another bounty contract to do, and oh my goodness, I got consumed by the storm inside of Tier 3. Thank goodness there was this ether tear here. I was able to run through and jump onto that. I pinged my exfil, and then I started heading towards it and realized like there was no chance I was going to get there before the storm. So we had to ping a different exfil. Thank goodness there was one over there. I was really starting to panic a little bit here, wondering if I was going to have to, you know, survive until the final exfil and then try and get on that. And then I saw a player on the way to the exfil, which was awesome. So I threw my decoy, and I was excited to drop them the jug suit that I had picked up in that loot chest so that they could help out another player. But he didn't want it. The player did not want, he or she or they did not want the jug suit. So I was like, all right, we'll pick that up and make our way out of the match. Yeah, I was really surprised. Let me know if you guys not interested in having jug suits in your player's operator inventory. I certainly love it on every single one of mine. So that was it. We managed to get out of the match right here, push our containment level up finally on a character for me above 500 without it crashing. So thank goodness for that. As well, at the end of the video, we definitely put up the build I ran for today, so let's work together down in the comments to make any changes to that so we all have an amazing build to run. And I've been asked a few times about the camo I use, so I thought I'd show you guys quickly. There it is. It's the You Drop This special camo. And here's the weapon build that I used for today's run. Again, thank you all so much for the support. It's been absolutely amazing to see. How quick can we get to 2,500 subscribers? Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys in the next one.